So Matthew Henry said that the people in the time of Noah were all blinded, they were all deaf and blind to the divine warnings. Is it not the same thing today we are seeing? That majority of the people today are indeed deaf and blind to the divine warnings, that we come out, we always actually continue to warn and say, guys, you need to get your life straight. You need to actually realize, you need to live in a manner that brings praise to the Lord. But it seems that people are so very much taken up by a number of things. Their sense of hearing is so very much attuned to things that only deviate them, to things that only disrupt, or to things that in one or the other do not allow them to pay attention to the divine warnings. In one or the other, the people today are having their sense of seeing so very much open to the things that are to do with wickedness, to do with immorality, but their sense of seeing is not actually open to the divine warnings. They are not reading prophecy, they are not reading the Bible, they are not actually adhering to the life that God desires us to do or to live by. So it's all about how can I also participate in the other wickedness that other people are participating in. When am I going to watch the other wicked stuff that the other people are enjoying? When am I going to have this and all that? So that is one thing that is indeed happening. So it was indeed too late for the people during the time of Noah to realize their sin. So by the time they came to realize their sin, it was actually very late. And this is one thing that we have communicated in a number of different teachings to really alert and to warn a number of individuals that, your life in one or the other doesn't belong to you. It has a particular giver, or the source of your life comes from someone else. That is one individual that you should be very mindful about. The Bible says in James chapter 4, in verses, if we may consider verse 13, says, "Come now, you say today or tomorrow we will go into such and such a town and spend a year there, and trade and make a profit." Verses 14. "Yet you do not know what tomorrow will bring. What is your life? For you are a mist that appears for a little time and then vanishes away." So the fact that the life we have does not belong to us, and the life we have is indeed short-lived here on earth, we should be mindful of the things of the Lord, not to live for ourselves, but to live for Him, not to do things that seem to be working out and very appealing to us, but